This is the daily report for January 10, 2022. In Addis Ababa, TPLF rebels kidnapped 4 Amhara civilians, and they're also robbing civilians in the town. Tigray rebels kill 8 civilians in Zabul and they also kill several civilians in Alamata. Prime Minister Abiy's decision to release TPLF officials charged with terrorism and treason has angered Ethiopians at large. 7 people were killed between Oromo and Sidama nationalists due to border issues. In Haro Guduru and Dembi Dolo, Oromia Regional Force arrested 55 Amhara civilians. The arrests happened after Amharas started defending themselves from Oromo rebels. And the Oromo civilians were arrested for allegedly helping Amharas. The Oromia Regional Force is punishing Amhara civilians for defending themselves. In Gumede, civilians were restricted from farming or collecting their harvests. Somali officials agreed to hold elections on February 25. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Daily update for January 11, 2022. Tigray rebels rape 11 and 13-year-old girls in Addis Ababa. Near Zabul, Tigray rebels rape several Amhara women. Tigray rebels are forcing Amhara youth to fight for them. In Addis Ababa, locals say Tigray rebels are using farmers' livestock as a food source. They say they have virtually eaten all the chickens, sheep, and cattle. Many Addis Ababa locals have fled to Debark City and they need urgent aid. Similarly, Amharas from Alamata have fled and are camped in Kobo schools. Prime Minister Abiy said that he had conversation with Biden on the phone. Analysts say that Abiy has sacrificed Ethiopia's interest over the US's interests. In a press release, the US government made it clear that it was Abiy's administration that reached out. Lastly, the Somali National Army kills 21 al-Shabaab terrorists. Thank you for watching and please subscribe. This is the daily update for January 12, 2022. In Addis Keng district, TPLF rebels kill 7 Amhara civilians and rob health centers. They also robbed over 200 homes. In Gedero district, they robbed and killed several Amhara civilians. In Waja and Tumuga TPLF, rebels are raping women and little girls. A witness says at least 13 girls in her area were raped. Tigray rebels kill 3 Amhara civilians in Waja. Top TPLF Getachew Reda insinuates airstrikes happen in Mekelle every time former Nigerian President Obasanjo visits. He says that the patterns make Obasanjo suspicious of somehow coordinating with the federal government to have them attacked. Amhara IDPs of Abir Gile lose hope and return to their home despite the town being under the control of TPLF. Sources say some of them are even now working with the TPLF to survive. In Western Shoa, Chobe, Oromo rebels burned down 150-year-old Orthodox church and robbed various homes and institutions. In Somalia, Mogadishu, a car bomb killed 8 civilians and injured several people. It is suspected al-Shabaab terrorist group is the culprit. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. This is the daily update for January 13, 2022. Oromo region government arrested 30 Amhara civilians in Haro Guduru, claiming that they've connections with OLF terrorists. Amharas say it is ridiculous considering Amhara civilians are victims of OLF terrorists. Therefore, the charges are bogus. In northern Wello, Tigray rebels are burning churches in Waja. Baldera's party denounces Prime Minister Abiy's decision to release top TPLF war criminals. Parents of Walata youth sent to war demand answers from the government. They want to know where their kids are. They also say many of them were killed due to the government's incompetency. In Konso zone, Konso rebels killed 2 Gumede civilians. In Western Shoa, Oromo region, Amhara locals say 40 civilians were killed in the past week alone. They say that the Oromia region government is helping Oromo rebels kill Amhara civilians. Lastly, some Oromo nationalists from the diaspora took supplies and logistics to Oromo rebels. Many people are questioning how they were allowed to pass through the Addis Ababa Bule airport and make it to OLF camp. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. This is the daily update for January 14, 2022. In Addis Ababa, Mai Lehem, and Abba Mar, Enkoy Lehem Tigray, rebels are harassing and forcing Amhara civilians to cook for them and supply them with logistics. Near Addis Ababa, Buya, TPLF rebels kill 3 Amhara civilians. The rebels kidnapped 2 monks from Waldiba Monastery and they also robbed over 100 cattle belonging to monks. In Debark, Addis Ababa Amhara IDPs are not getting enough aid. Tumuga and Waja, Tigray rebels kill several mentally ill patients despite knowing their status. In Waltamender, the rebels kill several civilians. Lastly, in Bedina Liko, near Sealinwe, Tigray rebels raped 3 Amhara women. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.